As a man on a mission, I am constantly on the move. My work takes me to different places from all walks of life. In the process of time, I have met many successful people with different backgrounds and with different drives. One thing has been common among them all. Like me, they don't compromise on quality. Which is why each day as I leave home to face the world, I drive straight to the one place I know I can refuel for the day, because I am assured of quality fuel at an affordable price.
No more! Over the mouse of Ixalo. Mutare triple S.
Na triple S no day.
Make them tell you. Factor social distance health.
Here at Santor, quality is affordable.
At Tullow Energy, quality is affordable. Clean fuel, friendly service.
Education, training, development, and progress go hand in hand. At Energy Quest, we believe the energy sector can be a key engine of progress, not only for providing the vital fuel and power we need, but also for directly touching the lives of the people. We are particularly interested in empowerment through education, especially of the girl child.
Welcome to Energy Quest. Today we continue our series on 10 years of oil production in Ghana. Our focus is on the socio-economic impact. At Energy Quest, we believe that our resources should be beneficial to all. Fifi Encho, tell us how you've been doing this.
I like the line you started with, that you believe that the resources should be beneficial to all. It ties in quite directly with our shared prosperity agenda, which basically is the belief that we work with government and host communities through responsible oil and gas production, and to ensure that we have community development, mostly for our host communities.
Okay, so how have you done this?
We have support in education, we have support in livelihoods, we have support in enterprise development. Now, if you look at the education bit, we start right from the basics, kindergartens. And the kindergartens, because the best way to hit is when the child has not really started school at all. And we provide kindergarten support. And it's not just in buildings. We actually train teachers, even train the head teachers, and ensure that they understand the pedagogy that would ensure these children right after school stand out. After the kindergarten, we move to the primary school. So at the primary school, all the way to JHS, we support making sure that students pass. And then we move to the senior high school. At the senior high school level, we supporting with science laboratories and refurbishment and also construction. So we've done Archbishop Porter, Prempeh College, Achimota, Fasini, Nkrofo, all in the western region. Still at the senior high school, we support also the construction of dormitories and classroom blocks. And we are currently supporting the government agenda with $10 million over a 5-year period, providing classrooms and dormitories. If you move to the tertiary level, we provide support to scholarships at KNUST, at University of Ghana, and at Ashesi University. But even those that have studied the sciences, after they come out, we have the employability program. Where they come out of school, we have the program we call Field Ready, where at the Jubilee Technical Training Center, we provide them training and ensure that they are field ready for a whole year, which also count as part of their national service. And usually when they go to do their internship, most of the companies retain them. So in brief, that is it on the education aspect.
Fifi, thank you so much. That's great insight. So viewers, come with me.
Welcome, Lesley, to Holy Child Center of Excellence.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Holy Child Center of Excellence was established by Tullow and its partners in 2016. This school is running a program called Learning Through Play. With this Learning Through Play, it's made up of so many activities where we engage the children to come out with the day's objectives of learning. We started with KG 1 and 2, and now we have extended up to class 4.
All the way to class 4.
Yes,
that's really good.
With the hope that we'll make it a complex school in future.
So why is the school said to be a demonstration school? What does that mean?
A demonstration school is the place where teacher trainees come to do lesson observation. They come to see how teaching and learning is done. And then from time to time, they also come and try to practice what they see, the observation they have done. Yes. And then this school serves as a demonstration school for the college, namely Holy Child Training College.
Okay.
So periodically we have the students coming in, like I said earlier, coming in to do lesson observation. They come to see how the teachers do the teaching and learning. And then in the course of the semester, they are assigned to come and then do some practice.
Okay. So which means when they come, they stay for a period, or they just come in a day and go?
Formerly with the old system, they stay for the whole year doing their internship, what they call internship now. But with the degree program, they come sometimes 6 to 8 weeks for the semester. They come in batches.
Okay. But how do the kids benefit from this?
With the use of the TLM, or the teaching and learning materials, it makes our lesson very interesting.
Okay.
The children are so excited seeing the colorful TLMs during learning, and this will help them to grasp whatever you are teaching very fast.
Okay.
They see the learning very practical. They see it as very practical.
Wow. What has been the impact of this school on the training of the teachers and the community as well?
Yes, with the teacher trainees or the college per se, because it's a demonstration school, the trainees have the opportunity to come here to do their practice. This is the nearest place close to them, and they can easily come in and then go.
You're welcome, my dear.
Thank you. How's everything here?
Everything is fine. We are doing very well.
Okay. Tell us about Bishop Water Girls.
Well, the school is 56 years. It will be 56 years in November. The school started with only 40 students, but now we are over 3,000. The school runs other programs, but we are skewed towards the science.
Okay.
We have a lot of science students, and the school is a preferred choice for girls opting for science.
Okay, so you have a science lab.
We do.
That aids in the science studies?
Yes.
Okay.
It used to be a not so good lab.
Okay.
But about a few years ago, Tullow Ghana came to our rescue, and they put up a befitting lab for the school.
Okay.
And this lab has propelled the study of the science. And so other people, other schools, sister schools, come here, use it as a resource center.
Okay.
So that is where we are. And because of the lab, many of the students are excelling. Last year, we have so many of the students going to do engineering and medicine.
Okay.
And so I think Tullow Ghana has done a lot for the school. Apart from that, last 2 years, they also provided equipment.
Okay.
Apart from finishing the place for us, when they finished, they
New
provide
apparatus.
equipment and apparatus to further refurbish the place for us.
Wow. Okay, so other schools only within the district, or?
Yes, within STMA.
Is this the biggest science lab here?
I can say for now, it's the
Okay.
biggest science lab that we have in secondary Takoradi. I don't know about other places in the other.
But within
in
this
Western region.
district,
Yes,
it's the biggest
and
science
the
lab.
state of the art.
Okay. A state of the art
yes,
lab.
yes.
Wow, that's really nice of them.
So besides this lab, what else are you looking at in science to help the children? What else are you looking to?
Apart from the science stuff, I think there's the robotics, and then the engineering, the STEM. So many of the girls are into a club, and they come out with projects. Through this, they've been able to organize science fair.
Wow.
So, yeah, they have a fair last.
The fair is held here?
Yes.
Okay.
And other schools were invited from Accra. We had Presec, we had Fansipem, Adisadel, other schools coming. It was a beautiful fair.
That's a great impact. Just the lab.
Most of the stands were in the science labs. Okay, so apart from the provision of the lab, there is this program also by Tullow, which is Educate to Innovate in STEM for girls. It's a kind of mentorship program for the science girls in the school. It provides them the opportunity of visiting other establishments. Through this program, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, the girls are exposed to a whole lot of experience, which will propel them into something great, becoming great scientists in the near future.
Yeah. Then they get to have opportunities and
to go into engineering,
a whole lot of
science-related careers.
Yeah. I think it's great benefits that a company like this would work here and then give such a good benefit to the community and to the school as well. Yeah.
And to the students themselves.
Yes.
Okay, so going forward, you have done so well, Tullow has done so well, but I am Oliver Twist. I would ask for more. We need some projectors and some support for some of the students, because some of the students are very brilliant, but some of them are coming from very needy homes.
Yes.
Yeah, so we would need some support for them as well.
Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
As a man on a mission, I am constantly on the move. My work takes me to different places from all walks of life. In the process of time, I have met many successful people with different backgrounds and with different drives. One thing has been common among them all. Like me, they don't compromise on quality, which is why each day as I leave home to face the world, I drive straight to the one place I know I can refuel for the day, because I am assured of quality fuel at an affordable price.
Cubica Energy.
Make them tell you. Factor social distance health.
Here at Santor, quality is affordable.
At Tullow Energy, quality is affordable. Clean fuel, friendly service.
You are welcome to the Process Production Unit of the Jubilee Technical Training Center. Basically what we do here, this is an industrial simulated replication of what happens at the FPSO.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a three-phase water separation machine.
This is more like an FPSO.
Exactly. Students are taken through the processes of separating the oil from its constituent elements. Basically, we have what we call produced water, which is associated with the oil. So when student comes here, we take them through how the separating process takes place. We have a fractionation column where the oil is taken from the produced water, that is the associated water with the oil, and then the oil will be deposited in a column, a fractionation column here, which is separation done by gravity. And then because we have a mineralized water which contains some contaminant, the water has to be treated using the water treatment facility. over
like
there.
We see down there. Okay.
So when any student comes here, the person is taken through the separation processes, the valves control systems. We have what we call feed forward, feed backwards. We have actuated valve, control valves, pneumatic valves, and all these things. We have all these valves here with the necessary compressors. So when a student comes here and he or she goes through this system.
So, Doc, how long does training on this take?
Yes, it depends on the level of certification required by the training.
Okay.
Some count for the City and Girls certification, which lasts for a period of 6 months.
Okay.
If it is the ETA, Engineering Technician Awards from UK, it's also a minimum of 6 months.
Okay.
However, we also do have tailor-made short courses, depending on the client's need. So we have 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But if you want international certification, either City and Girls or ET, Engineering Technician Certificate Awards in oil and gas operations, then you have to stay here for a minimum of 6 months.
So if somebody comes here for that City and Guild certificate, should he have had a degree already, or HND or SHS?
Provided you can read and write.
Oh, wow.
It's more of a competency-based training.
Yeah.
We do 20% theory and then 80% practicals.
Just competency-based?
Exactly.
That means there's a great opportunity for lots of youth.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So what we basically do is, since you build what we call portfolios that indicate what we've gone through for the period that you are here, you should be somebody who will be able to read
and write.
That's
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are the 3 phases. We have the first phase, the second phase, and the third phase.
Okay.
The oil, after being mined, will go through the separation processes here. We have the different valves here. So the student will know the types of valves, how these valves are controlled. We have what we call process variables. So we'll be taking through the process variables as to which amount of liquid should flow through a particular conduit at a particular time.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, what we have is a synthetic oil here.
This one?
Yes, which is mixed with the water.
Okay.
So that will be used to simulate how the separation process
should
take place. After you get the water, you have a raw water vessel.
And that's a filtered water.
Exactly.
And
so when the water is going through the treatment process, you have the demineralized water. Then we have the degassing vessel.
Okay.
We have the filtered water.
Okay.
And then we have the raw water table. This is the fractionation column where you have some sand beds, which if the water goes through it, all contaminants are taken out of it.
Okay.
So it's basically just an industrial replication of what we have at the...
A complete simulation of the experience on the work.
FPSO. So if you come here and you should go to the FPSO, nothing seems the same operations, the same methodology, the same controls, the same variables, the same equipment.
That's just amazing.
Yes. Basically what we have here is we have compressors, we have valves, which are required to run at specific feed.
Okay.
So to have an oversight check whether they are being flowed, the flows we are getting are the required speed that we want them, or the required flow rate. We have what we call the control room.
Okay.
To see to it that whatever flows we are getting here are within the required.
Okay.
So we have what we call the process variables, the manipulated variables, and then the flow rate.
Okay.
So we have what we call the oil field. I told you have 3.
As we can see on the screen.
You can see from here. So if anything is faulty over here, the control operator will have to liaise with the operator on the plant to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Secondly, if a particular valve is not opening, or a particular pump is not working, or a particular flow rate is not being achieved, the controller here will liaise with the operator on the plant.
So everything is fully monitored from
Exactly, it's monitored from here. So as I said, we have the oil feed, we have the water feed, the separating unit, and the water treatment plant.
So obviously this facility has had great impacts. Has it had?
Yeah, it has had. It has helped the country to create the needed pool of technicians
needed for the industry.
Exactly, for the industry. Hitherto, all these people would have to be sent to overseas for training.
Yes, that's true.
So after the setting up of this, we've been able to train Ghanaians locally.
About how many people have been trained since?
For the oil and gas industry, I think we have a total of about 610.
Wow.
Who has gone through certified training here and has been awarded the needed level of certification. In City and Girls, Engineering Technician Awards, all in oil and gas and its auxiliary operations. So as I said, we also have our students, about 4,000 of our students.
4,000
who have gone through short courses, tailor-made short courses, specifically in mechanical, electrical, instrumentation, appreciation, health and safety, confined space training, all over here from this edifice. This is the mechanical section of the facility. And basically what we do here is we do servicing of all equipment on the plant here. Basically on the FPSO, if something gets spoiled, it cannot be taken off to onshore and then be setting back.
So it's the same thing that is done here.
Here is to make sure that every part or any machine that is broken down on the processing plant.
Trained on how to.
So they work on pumps.
Fix them.
They work on valves.
You know, there's a perception that the gap is still there, that all the technical roles, they have to bring people from outside. It's been 10 years since we started oil production. Ghanaians can now take the...
Yes, exactly. I think the major problem is to do with accreditations. From my experience managing here for a couple of years now, what I've realized is most of these international companies prefer international certificates. And when we had these Tullow assisting us to partner the TTE guys from UK.
What's TTE?
T-side training education in
from the UK.
From the UK, we had most of the accreditation. So basically when they left, they were acting as verifiers. You know, we have to do training, assess, and verify due to the international.
And then they do the verification. So if that is available, then
unfortunately
the
gap is to have verifiers here. Unfortunately, they came in as verified. They trained our guys to the level of assessors, but they couldn't train them to the level of verifiers. So some of the certification required that these verifiers are brought in from overseas.
So Prof, so you mean if we get verification, then we are complete?
Exactly. Then there will be no need to send anybody outside
to learn.
To learn any of the technical skills needed in the oil and gas.
And this facility bridges the gap to a very large extent.
Exactly.
So what do you have here?
This is a typical panel. When you do any electrification, you have the fuses here. So you have the student going through how the fuses are supposed to be fixed. If there is a fault, automatically you know where to go. And if there is an emergency button that you need to press so that somebody doesn't get electrocuted, it is all being controlled from here. All the circuits here are being controlled from above.
So this also is
it's just basically just like a house wiring.
So you
have a fuse board in your house. These are some of the drawings that the students are being taken through. And the interesting aspect of the training here is that they'll be given rear wiring, pipe, switches, and sockets. As you can see from here. To have the actual experience. Yes, to have the actual.
That's the beauty of this facility.
So we'll not give you a simulator. We'll be giving a wire. We'll be giving pipes.
Most practical.
Practical. As I said from the onset, that we do 80% practicals and then 20% theory.
As in production, there are so many parameters that are measured. But amongst them, there are 4 key ones that if you don't monitor them well, it's going to affect your output and it may result in explosion. And these are temperature, level, pressure, and flow. And with these two, you are dealing with high temperatures, high pressures, and of course, you can't you can't just feel to measure. You have to use instruments, and the instruments too should be very accurate, so that if it says this is the pressure or that is the value is being measured, you get the exact. So all these things are found on the 3-phase separation plant, the water treatment plant, and in production, good refinery, beverages, oil and gas.
Oh, and use all of us.
Yes, please. So with these are pressure transmitters, and for you to calibrate them, we can use pneumatic, which is air. We can use 1 to 5 milliamp, or we can use 3 to 15 psi. And we have this instrument called 475 Ford Heart Communicator. It's a very powerful instrument that when you connect it to an instrument and the instrument is smart, you will see heart sign popping up, showing that it has synchronized with the instrument, else you will not see the heart popping up. And when you connect it to such an instrument, which is smart, it can give you the parameters about the instrument, who did the calibration, when it was calibrated, the set point, and all that. Yes.
That's interesting. It can give all that detail.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And you can use that to also do the calibration, that is to reset to a particular desired point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, Doc, this has been very, very informative. Yes, very interesting. We are very grateful. But one more thing. Do you train women here?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the first female production engineer, offshore production engineer, was trained here.
Oh, wow.
Through the MODEC CSR training program.
Okay.
And then through the Food Ready project as well, the Get Energy Food Ready project. Last year we trained 12 females here.
12?
Yeah, 12.
I'm very excited
and
about
then
that.
MODEC also brought 3 females to be trained here, who are currently in the UK for their assessment and certification.
Okay,
so we do train females here.
Great. So do you specifically have trainings, programs that encourage women to come in?
Exactly.
You do?
Yeah, we do encourage more women in the STEM program as well as the training here.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so when they are here, we treat them equally just like the male.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's something that Energy Quest is big on. It's something we have so much interest on, and we keep projecting the women in the industry and urging more and more to get on board. So thank you for training the women, and thanks so much for your time. We're grateful.
It's my pleasure to have you here this afternoon.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is what we do on Energy Quest. We demystify the energy sector and add value. Till we meet again. Ciao.